I, the god of balance, of death and life, keeper of the abyss, wanted to tell you this story. The story of the brave souls that came to collect the mortal brought here by a commonplace Balor. It is the story of Meincoia, an adventuring group turned into lawful assassins, claiming to be my most devout followers. This is their story.
And here we are. Welcome back to Meincoia after our, what feels like 7-week vacation.
Vacation.
I just got done telling these guys they need to stop taking breaks. They don't need this shit.
All the time off.
As always, I'm your host, DM Doc. You can, wait, why am I doing exit stuff already? Shit, there goes my brain. Welcome to Meincoia, where we get a bunch of veteran players together and show you how you could really screw up a D&D game. Guys, introduce yourselves. Dave.
I am Dave. I am playing Flynn, the Mountain Dwarf Barbarian, with a heart of gold and a brain of not gold.
Wait, he has a heart of gold? He might want to get that checked.
Heart of gold and a brain of coal.
It's a condition. I'm taking pills for it.
Jason.
Jason, I'm playing Jax, the human paladin. I'm basically just trying to keep Flynn in line because,
Failing.
well, he's got big hopes.
Hi, apple pie in the... Sorry.
I need to back up a step. I said I'm playing Flynn, the Mountain Dwarf Barbarian. It should be Flynn, the half Mountain Dwarf, half Dolphin Barbarian.
Oh, yeah. We can't forget... Well, you're not half dolphin. You're just trans dolphin.
I'm exploring Dolphin. I'm Dolphin curious.
And, of course, our rules lawyer, Mike.
Hey, it's your boy Money Mike playing Viking, the Drow Rogue, a.k.a. Heart of Soot, a.k.a. Rule Lawyer, a.k.a. Stab him in the back while they're not looking. Don't bother to give him a reach around. Let him know that I'm not coming because I'm all up in your house. Say what? Pleasure to be here. Happy holidays.
I'm going to have to start keeping my fingers on this mute button. Let's just get a little maintenance out of the way. Of course, we're brought to you by Bros and Dragons. You can catch out the podcast. Releases on the 1st and 15th of the month. We also are a proud sponsor of Wormwood Gaming Products. They have everything for your nerd adventure. They do everything custom. They're great. I just to show you, use the Wormwood Tower when we're playing. It's amazing. If they didn't give it to me for free, I'm pretty sure I would have bought it. There's just no proof on that. That's why I said it like that. If you do decide to get anything from Wormwood, including custom orders, just use the word bros at checkout, and they'll give you free domestic shipping. And with products that are $140, trust me, that's a discount. All right. So, anybody remember what happened last time, or we just want to go through Christmas presents first, or?
You got us Christmas presents?
I did get. I'm going to give you Christmas presents today.
Nice.
Yeah, an opportunity to roll new characters.
That's what I'm talking about. I believe we followed the flame path to the right, I think. And we found ourselves in this cave where we wound up fighting 2 dark manals. And they like to use darkness, and Flynn found out that he identifies as a dolphin because he thinks he can echolocate. And
Can echolocate.
If you're going to do it like that, say it in the Flynn voice.
I can echolocate.
And after we killed them, kicked one of them into the water, and a kraken decided that he was going to try and tentacle smash us.
Yeah,
And
you don't know it was a kraken.
You said it was a kraken.
I said it might have been a baby kraken, only because I found it in the Volo's Guide to Monsters.
And we ran like scared little children that we are, and that's where we ended.
Nice. Anybody? You got scared. You ran out the tunnel, but you ran out the wrong tunnel, so now you're disoriented. Remember?
We're disoriented anyway.
Yeah, we don't know. We're disoriented.
We just say fuck it. All right. So you guys want to? Who got the coolest Christmas gift? Let's just start with that one.
I got some of those new copper chef skillets. They're awesome.
That is awesome, actually. I want a copper bottomed 16 quart.
They're amazing.
Dave, let's see how that neck's doing, buddy. Holy shit, dude.
Still there.
Fucking Yetis, man. All right, what'd you get for Christmas, Dave?
Got a couple pairs of socks, and I don't mean that sarcastically. I got a couple pairs of socks, but they have one pair has tacos on them, so nobody else can say they got taco socks for Christmas. So
That is awesome.
yeah,
That's great.
I'm a little jealous.
And what'd you get?
Well, there's a diagram that as age increases, the awesomeness of socks also increases.
Right.
It's a
especially
Great
taco
program.
socks.
Yeah, no doubt. Steam Steam winter sale took place. I don't know I think it ended 2 weeks ago or so. So I just threw all my money at Steam and said here and bought all the games. I got XCOM 2, bought Final Fantasy 7 because it was like 50% off, and then picked up a copy of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. So that's an excellent play. And then what else did I get? A game called Door Kickers, which that's a lot of fun. If you haven't played that one, it's like a bird's eye view strategy game. I think that's about it off the top of my head.
Nice. See, you got the gaming awesomeness.
I'm a nerd.
Yeah, kind of. All right. So narrowly escaping the cavern as it crashes behind you, you are now disoriented, and you are lost in this barren wasteland as you all emerge into an open area. I need a perception check. All right, so Jax, I didn't expect anybody to fail. What did I write down? It's here somewhere.
Good job, Jack.
You're lost, and you're remembering the vastness of this place. So you begin to wonder if you're ever going to make it out. Let's see. We'll do you last. So we'll do Flynn next. Flynn, you see a large tentacled monster flying above you in the void. It's about 100 feet up. But Viking, you see the same thing, and it seems to be searching for something.
Does it notice us?
With the 20, well, with your max perception, you don't think it's noticed you yet.
Viking is it? We're outside. Is that correct?
Yes, and there are caverns in the distance. If you want to try to make it to those, there are. Again, this is a vast wasteland, so there are like rocks and stuff, and a ton of souls, seemingly walking around, disheartened, looking at the ground.
And is Jax back in that disheartened state? With his 8 perception.
I'm just kind of looking down at the ground.
No, you're not. You're looking at this monster flying in the air.
Oh,
Hail Cthulhu.
hi, buddy. Flying spaghetti monster.
Yay for flying spaghetti monsters.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Things are happening.
Don't worry about that.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Exactly. So what are you doing?
I would like to take steps to ensure that that thing does not find us if it is looking for us. So a sneak, perhaps with the benefit of, I kind of just want to take Jax and Flynn and put them underneath my cape and just hide them.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a sneak if the other two guys want to give me a. Well, I'll tell you what. Flynn, go ahead and give me a stealth roll along with his. And Jax, what are you doing? He just threw a cape over you for no reason.
We're not going there.
Well, let's go. Let's go.
I'm just gonna pull the cape off of me and just. 'Cause I have no idea why he did it.
I want to bear hug Jax and say, no. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Trust us. Trust us, friend.
Trust you, really?
Yes, me.
I speak dolphin.
With Viking stealth and my echolocation, we'll make it through this.
Oh, we're all gonna die.
I personally will make sure you live through this, friend.
Oh, Gummo, help me.
Your safety is in my meaty hands.
That's what I'm afraid of. Let's go.
After a long moment, you peek out, and sure enough, that giant tentacle monster is gone. It must have gone behind one of the mountain ranges. There are caverns ahead, 3 to be exact. One way off to the left ahead of you, one in front of you to the right, and then the other one is right next to it to the right. Which one are you going to attempt to go into, or are you just going to wander around this valley a little bit?
Is there any sort of, I'm assuming it's kind of, in my head, I picture like an overcast sky. So there's no sun. There's no way to tell north, south, east, or west.
And there's no stars. It's just darkness, complete void darkness.
Is there any landmarks such as mountain ranges or anything where we could try and get our bearing and figure out which way we're going?
Everything to you has always looked different and the same. It's a hard concept. In fact, Jax, you're a paladin, right?
Yeah.
Give me a religion roll.
Strong.
Not so much with the rolls tonight.
Yeah. In fact, you know this place is just not of the material plane. You just don't know where you are.
We're somewhere. Over the rainbow.
Hey, it's a long way from nowhere.
We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto.
No. We're not in Kansas anymore, Flynn.
I just look up Yeti starry-eyed.
And you remember you don't know where this Kansas place is either.
What's Kansas?
Well, I say we pick one of these caverns at random.
Always
Going to
a
the
good
second
idea.
one.
You're going to go on the second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Viking is confident of it. I think I know where to go.
Lead us. Lead on.
All right, I'm taking point. I'm looking for traps.
Nice. Go ahead and look for traps.
Yeah.
You look up ahead and you see these 2 rocks, and the way they are positioned is very weird. as you take a closer look, they're just weird rocks. It doesn't seem to be any traps about you.
What are they? Are they oddly shaped, or what's weird about them?
This whole place is weird. It's hard to put a finger on why exactly you feel weird about it, but it's weird.
I am going to use my I think I have a short bow. Short bow, and I'm going to shoot one of the rocks.
Okay, go ahead. And as it hits the rock, it shatters. So you lost that arrow.
Okay. Wait, the arrow shatters or the rock shatters?
The arrow shatters.
Oh, that doesn't make any sense.
You shoot a rock and a little piece of wood breaks. Who'd have thought?
Weird, right?
I thought the rock was going to shatter.
How tall are these rocks?
Wait, who asked that?
Flynn.
What rocks, Flynn?
Did I not? I didn't see the rocks.
No.
I'm under your cloak.
That time has passed. I'm pretty sure he took the whole cloak off. You guys are making a run for it. You pick the tunnel and you go into it. He stopped for a second, shot an arrow at a rock for no reason.
Okay.
It's not a very big rock. It's only about the size of a person's head.
Okay, so it's not anything that we could climb or something like that.
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm going to pick up one of the rocks.
Okay.
And I'm going to put it in my backpack.
All right. You got a 3-pound rock. Congratulations.
Cool. Hey,
Pet
you never
rock.
know.
I see this one coming back. That's awesome.
Put
So,
it in my-
Nice rock you got.
as you go further down, the path starts to narrow. And before you on roll 20, you see the path. I just put you guys in a random order.
Before we go in there, can I grab the broken arrow, the arrowhead?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, because you never know, that could come in handy too.
All right. Hey, I don't question you guys. I just roll with the punches as they come. But I do need you to put it in order that you would be walking, because it is only big enough for one person to walk at a time. I did guess. That's why I'm asking you to switch them around. The cleric right now is up front. I don't think I got the barbarian on there, actually.
What's the map drag button? I forgot.
You have a map drag button?
Yeah, in there you hold like shift or something and the map drags.
Good question.
I have no
Taking
idea.
a point. I thought there was.
I have a question. What cleric?
Sorry. Let me make sure I got the right people out there. Yeah, that's Jax. That blue guy's Jax. Got it. Viking is out there. So I think the other one is Flynn, unless... Nope, that's what I made Flynn.
Big burly arms.
Yeah, you have to give me a second on that one. I don't think I gave you the ability to move it. There you go. All right.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. So can you move your barbarian? Yep, good. As you move through the small passage, there seems to be an intermittent tremor.
Oops, sorry.
That's all right. You get a couple of those as you're walking along, and then all of a sudden a big one comes on. I need a dexterity save, or actually a dexterity roll from everybody.
Clicky, 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 clicky. You said a dex roll or disregard?
Adam, our new social media guy, he said the next person should pick up paper, then somebody should pick up scissors, and you got a game.
Tee. I see what he did there. That's good.
All right, so I got 16 from Flynn, 9 from Jackson, 24 from Viking. Viking, do you take half or no damage? Is that how yours works?
I believe it is no.
Listen to this beautiful sound too. Love that
Ooh.
sound.
Sound brought to you by Wormwood Tower.
That's right. So if you have less than a 13, I think would be Jax, you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage as the rocks come down on top of you. Everybody else takes 5.
Wah, 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 wah.
Okay.
So one of you is at least smart enough. You pick up the pace, and you are now at the edge of the tunnel, which is what you see on your map now. And you come into a wide open area. It seems to go on for miles.
What's the light like in here?
It's still that dim, hazy light.
This is an open area. It's not enclosed by anything.
It opens up into a wide area, but I mean, it's like a huge valley.
Okay.
All right. Can I suggest that before we go any further into this, that we take a rest because
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
completely spent.
Okay,
Yep.
I got something for you. So hold on, let me find it.
Was there something that triggered the rocks, or was it just like an earthquake?
It was a tremor.
Interesting. Perhaps like a large mythological creature
Mm-hmm.
in its slumber.
All right, here you go. You can take a
Hey.
short rest right there by the campfire.
Get out.
Everybody teleports to the fire.
Before we take this rest, though, I want to check out this campfire because it's just this magical campfire that's over here in the middle of nowhere, and that looks a little suspicious.
The
It's Gomo
flames,
blessing us.
the flames burst, smoke pops up, and you see the word Gomo appear in the smoke and then go away.
What?
Because let's just face it, right now I'm Gomo.
I'm gonna take my rock and set it next to the fire so it gets a little bit of heat.
There you go.
I now have a warm 3-pound rock.
So you're just taking a short rest?
I need a long rest to get my spell slots and everything back.
Sounds good.
When
Yeah.
was our last long rest?
Wait,
We have
paladins need a long rest?
Yep, they only get it back on long rest.
That sucks. Should have been a cleric. Or warlock, they get it in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, warlock gets it on short rest, but cleric actually and paladin both get it on long rest.
You guys gonna try to take a long rest here?
Yeah.
That's up to the group. I'm only hearing one person say yeah.
Yes, agree. Long rest.
All right.
When was
good.
our last long rest? Was it
Haven't
long?
We haven't even taken one yet, have we?
Nope.
Okay.
We haven't taken a rest or anything. We took a short rest. We
Yeah,
haven't taken a long rest at all.
All right.
Okay.
we've been adventuring like bosses.
Hold on. I
Like a bonus.
threw my dice over my DM tower.
Most important question is how much health do we get back on a long rest?
I'll let you know if you finish the long rest. Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Ah, there you are, you stupid piece. Ha-ha! All right, let's see. He says, your character sheet could say you took no damage. Shut up, Adam. So you all go off to slumber, huh?
No, not quite. I'm gonna stay up and take first watch, just in case.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would say we all take turns taking watch.
Yeah, because how long are you doing long rests? Full 8 hours?
They're 8-hour rest.
Because I can do a 2-hour watch. Flynn can do a 2-hour watch, and because you're an elf, you can do 4 because you only need half of the long rest.
I want to say that's correct. I'm double checking.
It is.
Yep,
You could
that
have a
is correct.
4-hour trance.
Yep.
Sure, yeah, you guys can do that. Then I'm going to need a perception roll. I don't have to do the rolls then.
All right. From
Who's taking first watch?
I just want to say Flynn's already asleep.
18. You see some suspicious movement from the souls, but nothing crazy. It just, you will notice that their pattern changes a little bit. Usually they seem to walk this whole big area in a circle. Some of them break off, go down the tunnels, but nothing that you would consider to be malice.
Okay.
So you feel like the time is over for you. You're not sure how long. It felt like 2 hours.
All right.
Because your sundial doesn't work down here.
All right. I'll wake up Flynn for his watch.
So you go over to Flynn and you're hearing, yeah, cut their heads off.
Smack him in the face a little bit.
Can't pull my axe out of the ribs. That was cool.
No, Mom. No more chores.
No, Daddy, don't touch me there. So what do you do?
And then he passes gas and falls back to sleep.
Nice.
Smack him in the face a little. Hey, Flynn, I got more drugs.
Where's the danger?
You're up short round.
Okay. Puts his loincloth back on and picks up his axe.
Do you take
And
it
I-
off? I mean, let's just get honest.
He wants to be comfortable. So
It's-
he sleeps in the nude.
It's not comfortable temperature here. It is a little on the cool side.
Before I
He's
go
pretty
to
hairy. Flynn has grown his winter coat, so he's all right.
before I go to lay down, I let him know about the change in the movement and everything of the spirits. So something for him to watch for.
Okay.
You'll be
Yeah.
safe. He'll use his echolocation. Everybody will be fine.
Yep. Exactly.
So, Flynn, give me a perception roll.
Me?
Yeah.
Flynn? Sorry. Yeah.
Cleric? What? You're a dolphin cleric now? What the hell?
Oh, I got this.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
You stay up. Viking and Jax have a hard time sleeping. It's really weird. Every now and then you swear to God you hear somebody go.
Brothers!
But you seem to, sleep through. It's just not the most restful, but it was good enough. And Flynn, because of your echolocation, you've kept everything safe. And you feel like your 2 hours is up.
So I walk over and Viking's been sleeping this whole time.
Yeah, give me a history check. That's got to be high in Flynn's repertoire. Oh, perfect. He's on his knees. His hands are on his knees. His eyes are closed. He's been like this all night. You don't know what he's doing, but you're pretty sure it's not right.
Okay, so I walk over and with how tall is Viking?
He's a whopping 5'4".
Oh, so okay. Really?
Yeah, short.
So I squat down, kind of like almost like catcher's stance.
Wait, you're a dwarf. You're eye to eye right now. Let's just get honest with it.
Well, he's down on his knees though, right?
Yeah, but even on his knees, you're eye to eye right now.
I'm okay. All right. So I squat down just because it makes me feel good about myself, and I kind of give him one of these Drow, are you asleep? And I start poking him.
So Viking will snap awake and grab Flynn by his beard and look into his eyes with this deep gaze and say, "The hens are among us." And then let go. Is it my watch?
It's your turn.
And then Viking will stand up and begin taking watch.
Viking, within 3 seconds, you hear, Daddy, touch me.
Loincloth back off.
Touch me here instead, Daddy.
Viking is going to take his loincloth and just tuck it around his neck.
Ew.
Don't want
I
the
sleep better when I'm tucked in.
don't want the lymph nodes to get cold.
The lymph nodes. I need a perception check from you then. Actually, I need
Shall
two.
we?
But
Two perception
Just
checks.
do one
yeah,
at
yeah.
a time for me. Uno mas.
There's one.
Your first watch, you are a little bit more attentive to the skies. This probably wasn't the best place because it's wide open to be, but you don't see that tentacle monster come back.
Okay.
And give me your second one. Not as good. Halfway through the second part of your watch, you see this very small looking frog creature with a little miniature staff walk up to Flynn's belongings and start looking through it.
So my loincloth.
Well, you have a backpack with shit in it too.
My other loincloth.
Literal.
Your back loincloth, as you call it.
How far are Flynn's belongings from Flynn and Jax?
They're about 10 feet away from you.
All right. I am just going to watch him for now.
Okay. You see him grab Flynn's coin purse. He seems very happy with himself, and he starts heading towards a hole behind you in the mountain, a very small, like, mouse hole almost.
How you said it's like a mouse hole size, itty bitty?
Yeah, it's a little bit bigger. It's about, we'll say, a foot.
I am going to take my rock, my 3-pound rock, and try and roll it and cover the mouse hole.
Okay, give me... That's an athletics check. I can't get around that.
I'm going to do it quietly, by the way.
Which is probably your highest number.
I'm not proficient. in athletics. Nice.
Your rock
I hit the
rolls...
frog. Hit the frog.
Your rock rolls towards the entrance, and it literally stops right before the entrance as the frog disappears with all of Flynn's coins. Flynn, you're broke as shit.
All right.
Well, I'm just going to keep that to myself.
It seems about that time everybody's rustling awake.
Good morning. I brewed some fresh coffee.
I'll take a flagon.
I hope you enjoy it. I used my urine.
Wouldn't be the first, won't be the last.
As he says morning, I just kind of look up.
Give me a perception check. It dawns on you. You just remember that. Oh yeah, I haven't seen stars in this place, so I'm probably not going to see a sun. And with a 10, that's all I could do for you.
That's kind of what I was getting at anyway, looking up at the darkness and are you sure it's morning?
Where I come from, it's always morning. It's always Monday morning.
The worst of the mornings.
So, new question: how much health will we get back from that long rest?
You get all your health.
all your health.
And you regain half of your hit dice.
All my health, half my hit.
Well,
dice.
half of, yeah. Half. If you used all your hit dice in a short rest, I thought we took a short rest.
We took one short rest.
Yeah, so if you used all your hit dice, you get half of them back. So what are you, level 2, so you get 1. And if you only used one, then you get the other one back. You have both.
Okay, so I'm okay, good. Okay. This is the healthiest you've seen Flynn so far on the adventure.
And then first thing in the morning, magically it disappears.
What's it?
Your campfire.
Oh, nice.
I think our patron deity provided for us last night, gentlemen.
Yeah. Don't read too much into it.
I can't read, so joke's on you.
Not the only thing you can't do.
So you got all this wide open space. How are you guys walking across this valley? Is it side by side, skipping?
Flying V formation.
If you're going to do a flying V, I want to see it. What does it look like? All right. Halfway across the valley, you begin to feel earthquakes.
I'm looking above for falling rocks.
All of a sudden, it's a huge earthquake. I need a dex check from you.
I get down on all fours and dig my fingers into the ground to try and hold it still.
Okay, then I don't need a dex check from Flynn. He got it down on all fours, and he said he swears to God if he lets go, he's falling off the earth.
Yeah.
But I need Jax to give me a dex save. There we go. You two are standing up, but right in front of you, a giant monster appears.
Of course it does.
You know what? Because I can, he's going to be right there.
Wild Scyther appears.
It looks like... Where's your Pokeball? It is 10 feet tall. It's about 10 feet wide from manacle to manacle, and it looks like the picture in front of you, which looks like a giant wild mantis with extended mandibles. And as it does it, it spews out this green stuff onto everybody, and I need another dex check.
Ew.
Oh, nice. Oh, we're doing well, gentlemen. Why do I feel like I have to... Oh, Jax, did you give me another one already? Oh, yeah, 21. Check that out. All right. 5. So, Viking and Flynn will take 10 points of acid damage.
Yay.
And Jax, of all people, is quick enough to jump out of the way. You only take 5 as it spews at you. But your jump... Oh, wrong thing. Why can't I just control it from there? Moves you to about there. And just for shits and giggles, let's turn the barbarian around so he's not looking behind. All right.
But that's something Flynn would do.
I need initiative. You don't have your sheets up to just hit initiative, Dave?
I tried doing that.
You have to click your token, then click initiative.
Okay. There we go.
Bloop, 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 bloop. but I'll take the 19 for you instead.
Okay.
Can I take the 15 then?
It's not like it's unused. Jesus. Well, since he's not using that 15, would you mind if... hold on here. Gosh darn it. Man, I hate it when you guys beat my monsters in initiative. So first, to react will be Flynn.
Because of the acid, I'll wipe all the debris off and then just go into a rage. So I'm raging.
All right, that's a bonus action.
Oh, okay. Well, then I will move and swing with my great axe.
Okay, swing with your great axe.
Winging. Ooh.
It seems to just deflect it off of its armor. In fact, you are now convinced that because you're half dolphin, you can't swing hard enough to break the shell of this thing. Jax, it will be your turn, though.
I'm going to move up and make an attack with my greatsword. Here's hoping.
And you are convinced that this thing is just impenetrable Flynn, as you watch Jax, your big brawny paladin buddy, swing and also not do any damage to this thing. Viking, it is your turn.
I want to attempt to get behind it.
It seems engaged with your buddies. You can attempt to try to... Well, you don't have to get... You would have to get out of range. So you are taking a chance at an opportunity attack.
Does... I don't know if I'm mixing up Pathfinder. Can I use acrobatics to try and negate the attack?
Yeah, that's Pathfinder.
Okay.
Not that I know the rules of Pathfinder, such a ancient game.
Well, then I will. So, as a cunning action, which is a bonus action, I'll use it to disengage.
That's fine. And you're going to run, you're going to try to get behind it?
Yeah. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
And then go adjacent, and you'll be behind them, and then it's 30.
30.
One more up. Don't be on my monster, you jerk. There you go.
I was under it, technically, in the white space. All right.
Sure, you're behind him.
Okay. Well, that was a bonus, but hazy on this one. So disengage is an action, but it's a bonus action.
You've used your bonus action and move. You still have your full round action.
Okay. And I will attack it.
Okay. You do not have advantage on the attack.
Okay. But he is engaged with an enemy.
You still get your sneak attack bonus. You just don't get your advantage.
Okay. Oops. Ignore that. Well, that was... Yeah.
Well, that's your first number. I'm not worried about it.
Thank you.
You do end up striking, and
Okay.
you do... Seems like 10 points of... You seem to pierce right between its shells.
Awesome. Lucky dog.
Do you have magical dagger or rapier or whatever?
No, it's regular.
All right.
Unless you believe me if I tell you it's magical.
Oh, no, I was just wondering. I don't think I handed out any magical items yet, but because you guys are level 2, right?
Just the bag that made Flynn want to go have a snack.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Do you just fight with the rapier, or do you use the dagger in the other hand, in your offhand?
No, I just use the rapier.
Oh, okay. As a rogue, you can do that. Rapier in one hand, dagger in the other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It will be this guy's turn. First thing I'm going to roll for that you're going to hear is I'm going to see if his breath weapon recharges. Oh, thank God. It does.
Oh, thank God.
And so I need Flynn and Jax to give me another dexterity saving roll.
Super great.
Wow. You guys take 12 points of acid damage as it spews again onto both of you.
12 points.
Yes.
So all that health we regained right beforehand, it's pretty much all gone.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. When I wrote this out originally, I was like, well, they've been just ripping up my enemies. And I was going to make this harder. And I'll tell you what I was going to do. I was going to have a second one appear, but right now it looks like I don't need it.
I think ripping through your enemies is a very strong word. I think
Yes.
we've gotten by the skin of our teeth.
Yeah, there's been a lot of near-death experiences.
I don't know.
I appreciate that your perception is that we're ripping through it, though.
Well, then I guess I find it to be too easy.
What he's saying is he thinks we're doing a lot better than we actually are.
Let's just put it this way. So far, you've killed all of my characters, and I haven't killed one of yours.
I think you killed Jax once. I remembered Flynn had to Pete Rose dive on top of him last battle.
I think Vikings died too.
He knocked me unconscious.
They weren't dead. But that brings us back to Flynn.
Okay.
And Flynn, you have 2 attacks. So if you miss the first one, you only have 1 until you get to level 5, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think for now it's just single attack.
Sorry, most of my other groups after 4 episodes would have found a way to be higher than level 2, but go ahead.
We focus on the story and character development. I guarantee the other games don't have half the character development that we have.
Or the bonding.
Exactly. There's no echolocating barbarians in your other interspecies characters. And I apologize for asking again, but hit die can't be used during combat. That's just a short rest thing.
Correct.
Okay, so there's no way I can heal myself.
But you can take a swing. And you are raging, so doesn't that give you advantage or whatever?
No, I get advantage on checks.
I'm the wrong guy to ask because I don't really understand barbarians that much. I just think they're overpowered.
Yeah, I get bonus damage and damage resistance.
Okay.
But not to acid, thankfully.
Thank God I got something. Okay. There you go. Nice. You hit it, but this time your great axe does break its shell right across its chest. And you seem to see little guts pouring out of that crack. And you're going to make me do math, you bastard. That will bring us to Jax. Jax, your buddy to your right, he looks really beat up.
What else is new?
His loincloth seems to be covering up everything easier than it normally does because it's chilly. I just wanted to point that out. It had nothing to do with the fight.
Thanks for that little tidbit. I'm going to go ahead and attack again.
Okay.
And I'm going to use Divine Smite.
Okay. Yeah, just keep it in your noggin. If you're going to use Divine Smite, I need to know before you do it. Is that the right one? No.
No, Divine
This
Smite.
one you can hit first. Yeah. Go ahead. Wow. So as you hit this black radiant energy seems to come out. Yours is like 50-50. It's weird. And as it strikes this beast, that crack splits in 2 and it falls to the ground in 2 pieces. And one of its mandibles is just kind of doing this.
So it's doing the Macarena.
Just the one mandible.
And I want to chop at the twitching mandible.
You cut it off.
Viking's going to go prepare another fire.
I'll take the other mandible. I'll just chop it right off.
Okay.
And
What are you guys' professions? Did you take that?
nothing
Viking does not have a profession.
yet.
Something to think about if you ever make it back to town alive.
Mm-hmm.
Big if.
So you guys are gonna take a short rest real quick then.
Yes.
I'll
Right
go ahead.
after a long rest.
You can use your hit dice to regroup on hit points. Go ahead. Look at this. I even put halfway through first round, a huge shock happens, another dexterity roll to stand up, and another one pops up behind the team.
Yay.
In fact, I'll show you. I even had them prepared. He's right here. Sorry, these things are funny to me.
The first roll is better.
I'm going to use half of my lay on hands and heal myself a little bit more.
Okay. While you, Flynn's over there, like, dying.
That's okay.
In fact, he's healed now, and I'm going to say, Flynn, you have scars from the acid all over you.
I'll use the other half of my lay on hands on him, so I heal him for 5 more.
Don't we have potions? Do we still have those potions?
You
We
mean Jack's drugs?
might. Yeah. We've got 2. I pull them out of my bag and hand one of them to Flynn and one to Viking.
Would you get that baby sick? What the hell's wrong with you, man?
He got me sick.
Bull crap. Just because you have a live-in petri dish doesn't mean you get to blame it all the time. I'd like to point out that if anybody from Nine Line's ever watching, I'm sporting your hat, and we do need sponsors.
Let me take a sip of my Gatorade.
Hold on. Let me drink from my McDonald's cup.
The Golden Arches.
I got a new Ranger Up shirt upstairs. I'm willing to wear on the show to promote. Actually, it's awesome. My wife bought it for me. It's the otter holding the squirt gun. It says, "Come and take it." I love that
Nice.
one.
I am currently wearing my Titanfall 2 shirt, so if you haven't got it, go get it and play it.
Or wait, not yet. But if they sponsor the show, things we're
Well, yeah.
willing to say.
If they don't want to sponsor it, man, screw them guys. But really, go get it and play it.
And here I am drinking my Mountain Dew. I'm just kidding. It's orange juice.
Is it Tropicana?
I don't know what it is.
Wait a minute.
Oh!
Hey,
Oh, my God. You guys take your short rest. It seems like it's over. Are you going to try to harvest any of this crab meat?
yeah.
Can I eat it for more health?
No, but you can throw a bunch of salt on it and use it to make more rations.
Preserve it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's what I said, buddy.
You want me to kill your dad's character? Really?
Hey, he's all for it.
I speak baby.
So, Jax, you were putting your hands on me? Is that what I heard?
I was totally laying my hands on you.
Where?
The top of his head. It's the one on his shoulders, for clarification.
So how many hit points do you have right now, Flynn?
How much did I get from the Jack's
What's your
roping?
Jack? Shut up. What's your hit points at right now?
11. Pre-lay on hands, 11.
Oh, so you have 16 now.
16 now.
All right, I won't make it so he hits one of your acid burns and gives you 1 point of damage. Then
You will not. Oh, that's wonderful.
I am a merciful DM.
No, right?
You are in this valley though. No stars, no sun, no anything. This weird dim light everywhere. A dog that seems to be barking at himself.
No, puppy.
Yeah, 9 years ago he was a puppy. Now he's just an old asshole. Takes after his dad.
So I pick up my things, and Flynn is not the most perceptive. Obviously, a lot flies over his head, and not just because he's short. But one thing that he's able to notice is when anything has disturbed his weapons, his money, and any females that might be in tow at the time. And as soon as he picks up his pack, he feels it's a little bit lighter. And
give me a perception roll before you tell the rest of the story.
Okay. No, not performance. Would performance work?
No.
Oh yeah, see?
There you go. Yeah, you remember that you tied your coin purse onto the side of your pack. It's not there. It's not just because you've been working out and you're more buff.
Where is it? Who took it? It was you, wasn't it, Drow? Shifty rogue.
How dare you make such accusations?
In a time like this, I'm
He took it.
bleeding everywhere. Jax is back to being depressed and you steal from your group mates. Now's
So
not the time.
At this time, Viking is going to go over to Jax, and meanwhile, he's going to do some blustering and say, "Why would I take such things? Are you sure it's not your friend Jax here who's been touching you and being inappropriate?" And then he's going to put his hands on Jax, and he's going to try to sleight of hand place that totem that Flynn's been missing for a while
nice.
into Jax's pack.
Please do. Ooh, I need a perception check from Flynn then.
From Flynn or
From
me?
Flynn.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you place it in his pack.
Would
You know
now
what?
be
You're right.
would now be a good time to point out that you've been missing a certain totem of yours?
I appreciate the cloak and Jax hasn't done anything. In fact, I think if anything, he's made more fun of me than anyone. Where is it, Jax? What did you do with my coin purse?
So at this point, Jax, you're having your backpack tugged because he's talking about you having something, and Jax thinks he's innocent, so he just lets the pack go. Show me, and he pulls his totem out, and Flynn, that's your totem. You're looking at your totem that he just pulled out of his bag.
That's mine, you bastard! And I run and chop block Jax.
Sure. I need an attack roll.
I'm gonna dodge.
What's your AC, Jax?
AC is 16.
You need a shield.
You thief!
Hey,
You
you said
thief! After all this battle we've been through, and you're stealing. Where's my money? And give me that totem back.
as he hits you with the chop block with his weapon, it does do 1 point of damage, and it seems to knock the air out of you a little bit.
What else have you stolen? Check your pockets, Viking. What has he taken from you?
I've stolen your heart, Flynn. That's what I've stolen.
And that's why this hurts.
Yes. Yes.
If you're new to D&D, these are veteran players right now.
So Viking will come up and he'll place his hands on Flynn's head and on Jax's shoulder and say, Now, this is not a place we should be fighting. This is one where we need to come together. He may have stolen your heart, but together we can reunite our valor and win.
Very poetic, Mike.
But he took my stuff.
How inspiring.
It's just stuff.
Everybody empties out their pockets and their stuff, and your coin purse is nowhere to be found.
Where'd you hide it? Where'd you hide it, Jax?
Now, I'm going to let you in on a little something. I'm pretty sure that I woke up while we were sleeping. I woke up and I looked over and I saw Viking. He was bent over trying to shove something somewhere that it doesn't belong. So you might want to talk to him about that.
What's he talking about, Rogue?
It was cold. I was concerned for you.
So you're going for the big spoon?
I wanted to make sure that nothing was going to fall off.
I'm always Big Spoon.
As you say that, Viking, you fall to your knees as you feel a little pain in your head. And nobody else is going to hear this, but inside your head you hear a voice, and it is familiar. You most important disappointment. I now see you in my sea of unworthy. As you look up, you see other drow that are here, the spirits, they're drow spirits, looking at you a little bit, almost seemingly all at once. And then the voice says, I see you, and I'm coming.
So Viking will look very concerned. He'll be on his knees and he'll look up to the sky. And he'll say, now is not the time. We must leave immediately.
You guys didn't hear any of that, and it would be a super high. You guys have plus 10 on your perceptions.
Well, I mean, no.
Okay, so you're not going to be able to even notice what had just happened. You just saw him fall down, scream a little bit, grab his head, and then look around frantically, and then stand up and say, we've got to go.
Okay. I guess it's just money.
Everybody really quick starts packing their bags because you guys took everything out.
And I put my loincloth back on.
Nobody wants to fight a naked guy. And you
So
have
I, Mike, want to venture the guess at that voice that Viking recognized with Loth.
So thanks for blowing it. I was just going to say it's part of your background story. But yes, you heard the voice of Loth.
I am concerned that Gomo cannot protect us here. We need to move.
Okay. Lead on.
Gomo can protect us anywhere.
I hope so. To
You,
the north.
you travel a little further, and you find a small path that goes into the mountainside. You can walk 2 by 2. It's just smaller than a normal path. As you walk down this path, you hear snarling and another voice, and the voice says, yes, all my things. You hear metallic sounds, and Viking knows the sounds of coins and gems being thrown around.
We all hear this. This isn't just...
But you're hearing the voice and the sounds and snarling. So there's a in between, not in between, as this guy is talking. We have something here that might avenge our brethren. Yes, something. And it trails off. It's still speaking, but you can no longer understand it.
So it's further down this 2 or 10 foot wide cavernway.
The 10-foot wide cavern like loops around to the right a little bit and then goes off, but it seems it's down this tunnel. That's where the sounds are coming from.
I would like to sneak and just continue forward, assuming that the rest of the party is okay with continuing.
That's up to the rest of the party.
Rest of the party.
I'm gonna follow 10 feet behind, 20 feet behind.
I'll follow next to Flynn.
All right, you think you're sneaky.
Sneaky.
But as you round the corner and you look into this cavern, before you, you see a large pile of gold.
Ooh.
Let me make sure I set this up right before I just drag you guys into it.
Flynn, I found your gold purse.
You did.
Hold on, though. But as you get closer, you hear the voice. My pets, I believe they are close. I heard something in the tunnel. They are coming.
They know her. Okay, so Viking will backtrack a little bit to the group and say, I believe he heard me.
But what you see on your map now is what you saw when you looked around the corner right before you said that.
Okay.
Which is literally him standing in a large mountain pile of gold. That is more gold than you ever even knew existed in your life.
It is about to be ours.
All of a sudden you hear the voice cry out. I have a deal for you. You travelers coming down my pipe. Come out of the trail where I could see you, and I will make an offer that even you couldn't refuse.
I'm going to look to Viking and Flynn. They already know we're here, so there's no surprise. So let's just go.
We need to approach cautiously.
Spread out so we don't all get vomited on again.
Come on, you don't really think there's another of those things in here, do you?
The DM already said he wasn't going to throw another one at us.
I would say DMs do say things and do different things fairly often.
Are you accusing me of something?
Accused? No, I outright say it. Words. You
coming, Flynn?
Oh, what is that? Oh my God.
No, there's a crocodile.
Oh, jeez.
I'm good here. There's two of them.
As you come out of the tunnel, you will see two drakes.
I can't get my guy.
What? Oh, my God. Because I put him on the map before I did the selections. Hold on. I'm working on it.
I'll stay there.
God, just fix stuff. There, you can control.
There we go.
He runs the other way. The one on the left is blue. The one on the right is red. And before you seems to be a guy whose skin looks to be mummified and dehydrated. But besides that, he looks like a demon. Don't mind the wings. They're not there. I just couldn't find a good picture I liked.
So this is like Gozer with the two devil dogs.
Oh.
Yeah, but way bigger. As you approach, he goes, 3 of you. Huh. I only thought I heard one. And he says,
Our mistake.
if you let me live, I will personally return you to the material realm, to a place with many people, and a promise that you will live in comfort with unimaginable wealth, as he points to all the gold behind him, which is stacked very high, almost 10 feet up. And as long as the squares are. And he says, but you have to promise never to come back here and to leave me alone. And just to offset that a little bit, right as he finishes, both drakes open wide their vicious mouths and snap down and lurch forward just like a foot or two as he says that.
I think this is a test from Gomo. He's testing our allegiance.
He said, I'll let you speak amongst yourselves if you want to get into a huddle.
All right, guys. Hey, guys. Let's all get together. Let's talk about this. There we go. That's perfect. That's warm.
Quit touching me, Flynn.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Your hand off my codpiece.
It's a man pile.
It was sticking out, and I couldn't help it. It brushed my shoulder.
I was aiming for your lips, but that's beside the point.
What do we do?
How do we turn this against him?
I think this is a test from Gomo.
Gomo's always testing us.
So am I right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Once in your life, you're right.
Let's move the huddle pile. We'll do like a shimmy. Like we all do this, then we just shimmy over, and then over to it, and then we'll just attack.
Okay.
Oh, we're all
You guys.
Let's do it.
All right, so what I need for this is I need everybody to give me an acrobatics check.
Yes, we can do this. We can do this, team. Oh
no.
Not stealth, you jerk, but that's going to be lower. No big deal.
The best part was the oh no.
As you start shivering, he literally goes, "Oh no!" real loud and falls, and all three of you trip. I need you to roll initiative, and you're all going to start prone. And on top of one another. So.
Oh, jeez.
I'm not going before your monster.
Oh, Jesus. Way to go, Jax.
I told you we're all gonna die.
Should we start re-rolling now? Or?
If you're playing a game with me and you haven't already put one in the burner, something's wrong with you.
But we haven't accepted or declined his offer. We just all
Fell over.
Yeah. all he
You
knows is
started
that-
moving as a group towards him, and then you all fell over.
No,
No, he
maybe
saw
it's just the
that.
way
Don't
we
even
date.
try.
That's just our style of deliberation.
Is that-
we like to group hug and then take a short cat nap and then make our decision.
Well, as you fall.
Fucking damn.
Oh my God, this is gonna be so easy. Whew. Let's see. As you fall, what kind of armor are you wearing, Jax?
We accept armor.
I've got on chainmail.
Does anybody have a player guide right next to him? I just didn't grab it.
Yes.
Can you look up heat metal and know that's what's happening to your chain shirt real quick?
Oh, awesome. It's 2d8 fire damage, I believe.
Not on the first round though, right? That's what I needed to know.
Heat metal is you choose the object to glow red hot. Any creature in physical contact with the object takes 2d8 fire damage when you cast a spell. Until the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on each of your subsequent turns to cause this damage again.
You're going to take 3 fire damage because it just started getting hot. I'm also going to remind you that it takes about 5 minutes to get chain off. Or no, it's not. Is it 5 minutes? Something like that.
Dolphin heavy armor is 10.
Oh, wow, even worse. So
Yeah.
1,000 rounds.
Yeah. No, it is 5.
That's what I thought. So
It's
it's only
dawning.
500 rounds. That I think will be his round. Oh hell no! And then he's gonna throw a spear at 2 people on the ground. I'm gonna see what it is, and then I'll let you know who it's gonna hit, or if it. So let's see. Evens will be Flynn, and odds will be Viking. Evens, Flynn. He throws his spear. 24 hit you?
Yes.
Barely.
No, it hit handedly.
As it pierces into your shoulder for 12 points of damage.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, that was his initiative. Let's see. I rolled, because he rolled so high, I rolled for everybody else. This red drake here, the one on your right, 5, 10, 15, 20. He can only move to here. Oops, back one. But before the other one goes, it will be Viking's turn.
Oh, let's see. I will use. Viking will use his. What is it?
So, just to let you guys know where chat is. Somebody said, how hard could it be? That's not how you want to face Gozer the Destroyer. Drop it like it's hot. Somebody reminded me it was 500 rounds. Somebody yelled, we're all going to die.
That's me, by the way.
Oh, that is you? Okay. Somebody said, yep. And then this is like going after Ganon without the Master Sword. So your fan club's out there rooting for you guys.
Yay, fan club. All right, so I've got a standard, a move, and a bonus, right? So my move, I'm going to use a stand up.
You
My
only need half
bonus
your
is-
movement to stand up, but yeah.
But regardless, cutting action, I'll use dash. I'm going to beeline it straight for the Mountain of Gold guy.
All right,
I'm
5,
just
10.
going to all in and try and stab him in the throat.
What's your movement?
30 feet.
It'll take you right up to him, actually. You get partway up the gold. I just need a dexterity check to make sure that you can make it up there, but it'll put you right in front of him.
Dexterity. Go.
17, nice, yes. You make it right up to his face.
All right, I'm going to stab him in the eyeball.
Oh, you're going to try? Go ahead.
That's right.
Holy shit.
Eyeball right there. And the surgical.
Why are you humping the air? This is freaking me out, Mike.
Because that's where my rapier is. In the eyeball.
Yeah, you think he's been attacking with a sword, but really what he did is he took a dagger and whittled a fine point on his penis, and he just thrust it into things.
That's absolutely right.
So
my backstory. Read
if
it.
that's what you want to do, I'm going to have you grapple him first.
Wait,
Yes,
is
I said that with a straight face.
Is that a knock on his size? Is that what it is?
Pretty much. Flynn, it's your turn. Half your movement to stand up. Dave?
Oh, sorry. Half my move to stand up. Okay. So then that leaves me a big 2 squares then. So I'm I'm gonna rage.
So, yeah, 2 squares from where you're standing. 1, 2. That'll put you here, and that is striking distance of that Drake. He is taking up that area in front of that.
Okay. And you said I could rage as a free action. Well,
It's a bonus action, not a free
bonus
action.
action. I'm sorry.
So every round, for those of you that never played D&D before, every round you get a bonus action, a full action, and movement. If you use all those, then you're done. But if you save, like you only do part of your movement, you actually have a reaction as well.
Well, then I will rage, move up to the Drake, and swing.
You want to turn around and swing at him?
Yep.
Just flatulate.
I moonwalked back to the Drake.
And then he goes, "Ooh," and then flips around real fast, and he's right there. Yeah, I got it.
Swing.
Oh, nice. As you slash into it, blood gushes from its shoulder where you made contact. And it will be the other Drake's turn first.
Really
Before
hoping
we
that
get
would-
to Jax, who seems to be sleeping on the job.
Oh shit, we're fighting.
And it's going to come right up to Jax, actually. And it will do its actions. 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 The first thing it's going to do is try to bite at you. Oh, I know it hits. 21.
Maybe. A little bit.
11 points, or I'm sorry, 6 points of damage. And then after it bites, it's going to turn around and swipe its tail at you for 12 points, which you nimbly jump over.
All right.
And that'll bring us top of the order.
I don't get to go?
Oh, no, yeah, you do. I forgot. I'm sorry. Well, I shouldn't let you because that was a natural one, but yeah, go ahead. All right, Jax, what do you got?
I got that Drake right there that is biting them, swiping. I got one of these for it. A whole bunch of nothing.
Strong.
As you swing, it literally deflects off the scale of off of its head. Even if you hit, that was like the lowest damage you could do to it. And it literally just looks at you like, what the hell, man?
WTF, bro?
If I would have hit, it would have been all right because I've got the.
Which probably would have been another one. Let's just get honest.
Oh, you're right. But I have the great weapon fighting style, so I re-roll 1s or 2s on damage. But I didn't hit anyway, so it don't matter.
That will bring us to our buddy here, who is furious and swings both of his claws at Viking. Viking, what are you looking up?
All the things.
Let's see. I'm gonna guess a 14 doesn't. Well, does that hit Viking?
14. It sure as hell shouldn't.
It should
It
actually.
does not.
Just a
Does
rogue.
not. 15 armor class. Say what?
Oh, is it? Well, the other one hit. So he misses with the first claw, but the second claw, as you are nimbly trying to dodge out of the way, he does scratch you. Wow, tons of damage here. 5 points of damage.
Okay. Still breathing.
Oh, yes, you are. The red drake on the right side is going to position himself to be straight at Flynn. And he goes, in his head, he's thinking, this is an easy target. He will try to bite Flynn. Does 11 hit?
No.
But then it swings its tail around for nothing. He totally whiffs with his tail. The hell,
That's
dice?
great. That would have been sudden death.
Right? That would have been awesome. I mean, I would have cried. I'm
a bloody stump of a dwarf right now.
But it is Viking's turn.
All right. Soliloquy. With my rapier shoved inside of this demon's eye, Viking will say, "You will leave this plane and you will never return, or else we will feed you to your drakes."
And leave the goal.
It'll, as the rapier is in its shoulder, because if it was an eyeball shot.
Hey, let me live in my little world.
Well,
okay?
your little world, he leans in and says, Loth is going to pay handsomely for you.
All right. Well, then I'm friggin' stabbing him in the friggin' eyeball again with the other one. All right. Rapier in the face, followed by, as you had recommended, the offhand dagger.
There you go.
Now, just for clarification, on my previous attack, you can only use that second attack. It's a bonus action. You only get one bonus action per turn. So when you had mentioned it earlier, I couldn't use the dagger.
I have to look that up. I think rogues get 2 weapons regardless.
Okay.
But I will look it up. For now, we'll just give it to you, and there's no way you got a 0 damage on your crit.
He doesn't have the
Yeah, I'm built in there.
crit.
So it would be another 1d4. 3.
All right, that's better. So 16 damage as you stab it. He dodges, ducks down so you don't get him in the eyeball, but you do hit him in the back.
And the spine, so now he's paralyzed. So this good game, guys.
He is a demon. He doesn't need a spine. That will allow Flynn to react.
Okay. Swinging at a dragon. Drake.
Oh, nice. It looks really hurt as you chunk out one of its front claws. It's running around on 3 legs now. If you've ever seen any animals do that.
Okay. And any movement I do is going to invoke, right? So
as long as you stay within its threatened range, so you can just run around it if you wanted to. But yeah, you could save your movement in case something happens, and you can use a reaction.
yeah, I'll do that.
The blue drake on the left, though, will bite at Jax and crit.
Ooh.
Of course he will.
For 13 points of damage. How you doing?
Down.
Oh, it liked that. And it will use its movement just to get right behind Flynn. All right, so let's have some fun with this. Hold on. Yep, don't worry about him. And it will be Viking's turn.
I get another turn?
Oh, no. Sorry, I was thinking top of the order. Jax, it's your turn.
No, I do get another turn. Attacking.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Jax, it is your turn, so guess what I need?
Fail.
Ha! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Keep them numbers low. Give me a... Finally, I get to kill somebody's character. That'll bring us to the guy in front of Viking, which is what I meant to say. And then around you, Viking, is a cloud of darkness.
I was born in the darkness, molded by it. I didn't see light until I was already a man.
Except you can't see anything. This is the darkness that you had when you were fighting those squid things.
Sounded cool, though.
Right? And talking, that'll help him find you.
Flynn!
It's okay, I'll help you.
I need your actual location. Get up here.
The one in front of Flynn. I'm sure a 6 won't hit.
Correct.
And I'm pretty sure a 10 won't hit either. So you, again, nimbly dodge out of the way. Look how quick this raging barbarian is.
It's the luckiest I've ever been.
And like normal barbarians are like, rah! Flynn is like, ah, ah.
Holy crap, guys.
Oh, that was lucky. Viking, it is your turn.
Okay. Let's see. Can I want to do something tricky? Maybe I should just keep poking him. How does he look? Does he look worse for the wear? Can I gauge his current health and wellness?
He looks like he's over half of his hit points.
I need it to be more over 7/8 of his hit points. Okay.
You want him to have higher hit points? I mean, I can do it.
No, over 70, whatever. Words.
Fractions.
Words.
Fractions are stupid.
Yeah. All right. Pokey pokey.
Your rapier does hit. Is that with your sneak attack? No, wait. There's nobody around him. Never mind.
That is not sneak attack.
Now he looks like he's under half. And he just, as a little bit of blood comes out of the side of his mouth, he just looks at you and starts. But that will bring us to Flynn for another dexterity saving roll.
Dexterity save.
Or, I'm sorry, that's not Flynn. Shit. Jax is down. I've circled Flynn on accident. But it is Flynn's turn. Oh, my notes. As you swing, you cut the head off of this drake.
What?
And it
12
dies.
hits. Call me Flynn the Drake Killer. From now on, that's my name, boys. It's not Flynn, it's Drake Killer now.
Thank God somebody took out that Drake guy. I don't like his music.
But I'm bummed.
Oh, but the one behind you gets to attempt to attack. Come on, high number. Oh. The bite's a miss.
Yay.
Oh, gosh. You're done. And
No, keep that dice.
it tries to bite and swing its tail at you, and both of them miss. One of them will say the bite, you deflect with your great axe. Because now you're getting cocky. Jax, it's your turn.
All my blood all over.
Let's get another death saving roll, shall we?
Another fail.
Oh, a 5. That's one less than last time. Yay. I'm so excited.
Wait, it's glitched. He's only been rolling 1d10s.
But he rolled a 12. Oh, no, I get what you're saying. That rapier will hit with that 20, but I should have made you roll at disadvantage because you are in darkness.
Oh. Darn.
But I do need a wisdom saving roll from you.
Okay. I am with the force is with me.
Nice.
You feel this urge, like you're scared, but you do seem to overcome it very quickly. Nice. That does bring us to Flynn. Or, I'm sorry, that brings us to Viking.
All right, so I can't see a thing.
No. You
Okay.
kind of know where he is because you poked him.
Well,
It's still disadvantaged, though, from now on.
all right, I am going to withdraw.
Which is not a thing, but you can disengage.
I would synonymous. Synonymous.
He's gonna pull out, is what he's gonna do.
Yeah, let's just call it what it is there, big guy.
All right.
That's
so if
real fear when you start pulling out.
So he wasn't kidding when he said pokey pokey.
All right. Here's what's going to happen. So that potion of cure that he gave me a while ago, I'm going to use my bonus action to dash. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, whatever, right there. And I'm going to there-ish. I'm going to put a little bit of this red liquid down my friend's throat here.
Oh,
Yum yum juice.
he is stabilized and still at 0. But today
He
he
doesn't-
does not die.
So hang on. You're telling me the cure potion would not grant him hit points?
No, will not.
And so then I see what Viking did, and I kind of move over toward him and open my mouth and look up like a little baby bird.
Wasn't there a cleric here at one point?
There was. What
Once
happened?
upon a time.
Real life got in the way for him.
He's wandering around aimlessly, and
Gosh darn it. So Flynn, it is your turn. At the beginning of your turn, I just see you like, But there still is this Drake here.
Yeah, still with his mouth open, looking at Flynn. He just kind of in a flash swings the great axe, all in one motion, for 7 points.
Oh yeah, you hit, and you feel like you're the only person to hit this green Drake or blue Drake, excuse me. That brings us to technically blue Drake, who will literally jump up in the air and burrow into the ground. And hey, Jax, it's your turn. What can you do?
since I'm at 0 hit points, I can do Jack Squat.
Like, what about like nose bubble? You know, when you've been crying really hard and you get that nose bubble.
I'm just gonna bleed all over the ground.
No, you're done bleeding. That's what the potion stopped.
Well, it made me so that I don't die, but I mean, I still got that cool, broken nose hero look going on, like Jean-Claude Van Damme after he won Bloodsport.
You hear
Like-
from the Flynn and Viking hear from the ground. Jax just says, "No, Grandma, I want to stay home and bake cookies with you."
Them drugs.
Viking has cookies.
Num 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 num.
Don't heal him. We steal his cookies after this. He took my gold. I take his cookies.
Now, I mean, to be fair, I did tell you that Viking was shoving something in a place that was highly inappropriate while we were sleeping. So,
As you look towards the gold pile, you will see this demon rise up above the darkened globe, which seems to disappear. And he flies towards you. It is Viking's turn now.
How high off the ground is he?
15 feet.
Well, I will draw my trusty short bow.
Are you dropping your weapon?
Yes.
Okay.
So rapier and dagger on the ground, short bow in hand. Pew pew ka-chew.
Oh, it hits him. Nice shot. And the arrow sticks into his thigh, but he is still flying towards you. It is Flynn's turn.
15 feet up, I can't. I'm assuming I can't hit him.
You're a dolphin. Can't you swim through the air or something?
I can. You want me to?
You know what you
He's a
could do?
he's a dolphin, not an air whale.
You could throw Jax at him,
I could. That's tempting.
and then he could bleed all over him.
What do we got?
I will give you advantage on that athletics check.
Advantage on what check?
Athletics.
Athletics.
On the throwing check.
Is a drake a large creature? Are they large?
They are large. Well, these
the
are.
drake?
These are a special kind of drake.
So I would be throwing. How much damage does a Jax do?
I'd say 1d6 bludgeoning if it hits.
Yes.
Does that do additional damage to? What do falling damage?
Well, hit him and see.
All right, I'm throwing Jax.
Nice.
Yes. Jason's never playing with us again.
Did you say advantage?
Kidding me? I'll be back next
So I
week.
need an athletics check first, and then we're going to do an
It's a new
attack. But let's do this first.
Did you say advantage on the athletics check?
Athletics check, yes. Oh, yeah. You can use him as a ranged weapon.
And I do.
And I know you said like 1d6 bludgeoning damage, but I do have javelin strapped to my back. So, I mean, would he get extra damage for throwing me with those?
Let's hit the guy first and then talk about extra damage.
Okay.
Hold on. Check your sheets, though. Make sure you're proficient with the Jax.
I'm absolutely proficient with the Jax.
I don't think so.
Everybody's
So
proficient.
it's a d20 plus your dexterity. That's all.
X. Yeah, and if I can, I do want to kind of position the javelins strapped to his back such that
I think I'm already giving you a lot of leniency of throwing a person at him. Let's not worry about how well you aim.
attack roll.
I hate to say this, but you hit. Wow. And it breaks his levitate concentration. So I'll roll. You want me to roll the damage?
Sure.
And as he falls to the ground prone, he takes some damage. 9 points of damage from throwing a Jax. What? Jesus Christ. Jax,
So,
you're dying
threw a
again, though. You
excellent-
took 1 point.
It was worth it.
He threw a Jaxelin is what it was.
A
It's
Jax.
really good.
He threw a Jaxelin. Behind you, it burrows out of the ground
Oh, what?
A wild drake appears.
and attempt. Get your Pokeball. He needs a Master Ball. You don't have one. Oh no. He attempts to bite as he's coming out of the ground at Viking, but he misses. Jax, it's your turn. I need a death saving roll.
Woo!
Yes.
Hey, you're already doing better than last time.
See, it all worked out.
Look at that. It's like a good luck thing to throw you at something.
Is he up by the demon now, though?
Oh, yeah, I got this. What are you doing?
Is he on top of the demon?
No, they both fell to the ground. This is where they fell. The demon is prone, but it is the demon's turn. And he will stand up. And as he does, he kicks Jax in the groin. It's not going to do any damage. I just wanted to throw it in there. And he's going to move half his speed up to Flynn.
Does he hit Jax's codpiece and damage himself?
And he's going to swing 2 claws at Flynn.
I mean, it is a spiked cod piece.
The first one, you deflect with your great axe, but as you do, he hits you in the shoulder. For 10 points. Oh, I'm sorry, 11 points of slashing damage.
divided by half for rage, right?
Yeah, so 5.
5 slashing,
Yep.
which puts me at -1.
And you're dying. Let me mark this map.
Now I can be a projectile as well.
Yeah, I don't think we have the strength to pull that off. All right. Viking, it is your turn. The guy, the demon, is looking very hurt. This Drake doesn't look like he's taking much damage at all.
All right. Bonus action, disengage.
All right. I know where you're going, so I'm just going to ask this because I knew it would come up. Technically, you have an ally within 5 feet. No, I'm just kidding. He's unconscious. Yeah, you're good. Go ahead and...
No, I was simply just getting in position to hit.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you leave your rapier, though?
Is that half a move? To pick? Oh man!
If you drop the bow and pick up your weapons, that just takes half your move action away.
But that's got to be an attack of opportunity.
No, I'm not gonna. In D&D, it's leaving a threatened area.
But example, if you're looking through a bag,
Do you want me to kill you? Is that what you want?
Well, I mean, it's already 2v1. I'm just trying to be fair here.
No, you pull it off. He's been rolling like crap. Trust me. He's just getting the dirt out of his eyes.
All right. Well, then I will take it. Taking the rapier, and I'm poking him with it.
Okay.
Chew.
And the blood spurts out of his heart. The Drake shakes his head and burrows into the ground. And now you have 2 friends dying on the ground.
No friends.
All the gold disappears.
Except that little bit.
Which little bit?
Oh.
All right.
We'll just say you stabilize them both. I have a feeling that your rolls aren't just going to keep being good. But as you look to where the gold pile was and you're waiting for these guys to, stop being lazy and laying down on the job, you notice 5 items. There
Magic
is
armor.
a great sword. The hilt has a dragon on it. You do know from history. Well, actually, give me a history roll.
Does anybody have better intelligence than I do?
That doesn't matter. They're laying down on the job.
I definitely don't.
Oh, that's enough. You know this is the mythological greatsword named Dragon Slayer. There is plate armor. It's a full set, including the helmet, and it looks amazing. It is a black armor that seems to have otherworldly images that have been inlaid into it. It's part of the armor itself. When the helmet is put on, the helmet makes them look very scary, and there seems to be claws that come out the gauntlet. You also see... What is that sound?
No idea.
My typer, my keyboard. Sorry.
I'm just here. It sounds like somebody blowing into my ear. I didn't say stop. I just knew it was a little distracting. You see a fully metal, but definitely very sturdy mithril battle axe and 2 daggers. One, they both have a quite a slight curve to them. The smaller one is black all over with gold inlay design, and the other one has an intricate look of more of a, not a falchion per se, but it has a thin blade near the hilt that expands and opens wide as a dagger, though. Anything you want to take before your buddies get up?
Viking will count his blessings here and leave it open for all to view.
Okay.
We'll
So
share these spoils together.
You guys wake up and this is what you have seen. There's really cool looking armor, a mithril battle axe, 2 really cool looking daggers, and a great sword with a dragon design on the hilt. If you want to know what that is, I need an since he's waiting, Viking will tell you that is the mythological, thought to be lost in history, great sword called Dragon Slayer.
All right.
Good morning.
But I need to know who knows what, because I got these typed out and I needed to put them in your shit. So we'll start off. Does anybody want the battle axe?
Is a battle axe not a great axe, right?
Oh no, it is a great axe. I just mistyped.
I would like the great axe.
All right. It's in your journal, Dave.
So it is written, so it shall be.
That's a beauty, boys. I'd like that little trinket.
The 2 daggers. There's an intricate dagger that has a red hue to it, and the other dagger. Actually, the other dagger you would know, Viking. It's black with gold inlay. It's the dagger of venom.
Viking's just going to pick them up.
Both of
put
them?
in. Yep.
All right, so I'm going to put them both in. The one with the red hue, it'll have a red handle in the picture. That one is going to need some attunement.
That's awesome.
But the venom one does not. All right, so that leaves plate armor and the Dragon Slayer greatsword.
Bring them on.
All right, you want them both?
Yeah.
All right, the armor you feel has some properties you're going to have to look into.
I'll do that.
All right, so you guys going to rest here?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so as you're resting, you're going to feel stronger in the morning because you will reach level 3. And you're going to attune to all your stuff, correctly?
Yes.
All right, good. Because I've been waiting to do this to somebody. Jason, I am adding the stuff to the armor. And David, I will be adding your attunement stuff to yours. And I would like you to open these up and tell everybody what they are. Everybody read your stuff about your weapon.
So Viking has I'm hoping I read this right. Intricate dagger.
Oh, so the intricate dagger. I'm sorry. I knew there was one more item. It needed attunement. You attuned. The dagger talks to you.
Oh.
And it tells you that it needs to find its brother so that it can be at full power. You now have the right of the set called the Daggers of Time.
What?
But go ahead and read it.
A very stunning dagger, whose blade seems to be a red hue that seems to trick the eye to look as if it is pulsing. It has small blue markings that seem almost translucent and magical. The handle seems to be made of a sturdy but very comfortable leather. And there are 2 blades, a larger one protruding from the top, and a smaller one on the bottom of the handle. On the top blade, toward the handle, there's a very delicate design of an hourglass. It seems to perfectly resemble as passing sands from one opening into the other. This is the right dagger of time. If both daggers are used together, they'll have a very powerful outcome, though both were thought to be lost to history.
And this one talks to you, and all it says all the time is, we need to find my brother. If you want all the power, you need to find my brother. All right, read the other dagger for us. Dagger of Venom, which is found in the DMG for everybody, but if you don't play, this will be a cool one to hear.
Dagger of Venom +1. You gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. You can use as an action to cause thick black poison to coat the blade. The poison remains for 1 minute or until an attack using this weapon hits a creature. That creature must then succeed on a DC 15 Constitution saving roll or take 2d10 points of poison damage and become poisoned for 1 minute. The dagger can't be used this way again until the next dawn.
All right, so let's read Dragon Slayer first, then, Jason,
All right.
and then we'll get into my other two because I love the other two.
Dragon Slayer Great Sword. You gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. When you hit a dragon with this type, the dragon takes an extra 3d6 damage of slashing. For the purpose of this weapon, dragon refers to any creature with the dragon type, including dragon, turtles, and wyverns.
All right, now read your plate armor.
This amazingly constructed armor is full plate, +1 to AC. That is black. Wearing it helps you blend into shadows at a distance, +4 to stealth at greater than 120 feet. Now that you're attuned, you can speak Abyssal. You can use the clawed gauntlets turn to make an unarmed strike that does 1d8 damage. It's a +1 magical weapon. And Cursed. You can't doff this armor, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls against demons, as well as disadvantage against their spells and special abilities. It's demon plate.
Yeah, you cannot take it off. So you know what that means? You cannot take a long rest.
It's cool.
Oh, no.
Let's listen to about the battle axe.
Okay, this is and you said this is a great axe, right?
Yeah, it's not a battle axe. I'm sorry, you're right.
Okay. Dwarven Great Axe. This very sturdy Dwarven Great Axe has great designs upon it. You have +1 to attacks and damage. Now that you are attuned to this Berserker Axe, you gain +1 HP for each level you go up. However, it is cursed. This actually is really cool. This axe is cursed. You are unable to part with this axe, as well as you have disadvantage on any other weapon you try to use. Whenever a hostile creature damages you, you must make a DC 15 Wisdom save or go berserk. While you're berserk, you must use your action each round to attack the creature nearest to you, whether they're friendly or not. If you have multiple attacks, you have to use them all. And you stay berserk until there's no one within 60 feet of you. I love it.
Oh, I love these things. All right, but our time is up, so we're going to sign out. Dave, you want to say anything before you head out?
Good game. That was fun, as always.
Jason.
We lived! For now.
And Mike.
Thanks to Flynn for the Jax attack, and thanks to Jax for being suitable ammunition. And don't forget, #adopt.don't-shop.
And I am DM Doc. You can follow me on Twitter and Facebook at I am DM Doc. You can follow the Bros and Dragons crew at Bros and Dragons on Facebook and Twitter, including Bros and Dragons Incorporated, which is on Twitter and Facebook, as well as a group that you can come into, which is facebook.com/groups/Bros and Dragons. We added a new show today I'm very excited about. Bree and her Full Frontal Nerdy is going, which I think she should change it to Nerdity. It is going to be a show that's going to be appearing before ours on our channel. We will give them 100% support from the business side, the Bros and Dragons side. She plays games. She's a good DM, and you may see her on some more shows, including Meincoia. She's excellent, a lot of fun, D&D. She knows what she's doing, so it'll be great. Check out Stripping Down D&D every Thursday, where they talk about different topics. I think they want to do a segment on homebrew, and I believe they're going to start talking about the classes this week. And don't forget to check out, if you're a Star Wars fan, there's a tabletop game, Fistful of Credits, that Damien from D21 Gaming is doing on Bros and Dragons channel right here on Twitch. You could follow us also on YouTube to watch any of these videos and any of the other videos anytime on YouTube. Again, I'm DM Doc, and from everybody at Bros and Dragons, I want to say keep it nerdy and remember to live your dreams. Say later.
Bye.
Deuces.